How's it going, guys? My name is MLG Gamer, and welcome back to another Ultimate Custom Night coverage. As you can see, the programming characters has literally increased to 92%. Like, what is this? Like, we were just at 82% last week, guys. Just last week we were 82%, and now it's 92. Like, wow. I can't wait to reach can't wait to reach those animatronics that have been added. But let's start with what we missed out. Hold on, let me see. So Nightmare BB. All right. So we did Nightmare BB before, right? In the last video, and we stopped right there. So the next one is Happy Frog. Basically, we're doing with the mediocre melodies right now. So let's begin. Happy Frog. She climbs around in the overhead duct system, making her way toward the hoses that drop into your office. Use the audio lure to hold her in place. She is fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure, but is immune to the effect of the heater. So that means you can't get rid of her using the heater, but you cannot fool her by keeping her in place with the audio lure. Alright, pretty simple. Alright. It might be hard to do it in 50-20 mode, but, you know, it's gonna be alright. I think we can do it. Mr. Hippo, here we go. So now we know what Happy Frog is. If you've played FNAF 6 or seen people play it, you know who Happy Frog is. Mr. Hippo, purple. I should really show pictures of these things, pictures of the mediocre melodies. But yeah, if you've played FNAF 6 though, you know who I'm talking about. Mr. Hippo basically, he has the exact same mechanic as Happy Frog. Only difference is he will use the heater to repel him. You can use him to repel him, or the audio lure to hold him in place. So you have multiple ways of getting rid of him. He's also fooled by the thing 100% of the time, and he's faster slightly by a Happy Frog. That's insane. Now just imagine if you're on 50-20 mode, and Happy Frog, obviously Mr. Hippo is going to come first in this thing, and you can keep him in place, or you can get rid of him. But Happy Frog is immune to the effects of the heater, so you have to keep her in place via the audio lure. So that's interesting, and it makes sense too, I suppose. You know, it's pretty good. Pig Patch. He climbs around in the overhead duct system, making his way toward the hoses that drop into your office. It's basically the same mechanic. I'm sorry. Climbs around in the overhead ducts, use the heater to repel him, audio lure to keep him in place. He's also fooled 100% of the time by the audio lure, and he's faster than Mr. Hippo. So basically, that's it. He's basically the same, just faster than Mr. Hippo. He's the same as Mr. Hippo, just faster than him. So so more than likely, what the order is gonna be is Pig Patch, then Mr. Hippo, then Happy Frog in the vents. But I like how Happy Frog is immune to the heater. The others are both audio lure and heater, so it's very interesting what you can do with that. You could keep it in place if you wanna, but I mean, if it were up to me, I'd heat it. But then again, now I heard about this as well. That might be risk. Heater may or may not be risk to your actual temperature that you're trying to keep the place cool. Apparently, Scott seems to be keeping that mechanic from FNAF 6. So yeah. Yeah, so that's basically a Pig Patch. Ned Bear, I always called it Ned Bear the derpy version of Fred Bear, or Freddy, or whatever you want to say, because he does kind of look derpy, to be honest. Ned Bear he's based on what I'm seeing here, it's the same mechanic, exact same mechanic. Only difference is he's fooled 50% of the time by the audio lure, and he's faster than Pig Patch. Okay. So what that means is half the time there's a 50-50 chance that it will work, but there's another 50-50 chance that it won't work. So it kind of iffy still, kind of iffy. I'm not sure, but the heater will repel them. So everybody here can be repelled. It's even, and this is the next one as well, Orville Elephants. So same mechanic. Only thing is with the audio lure, he's fooled 10% of the time. So more often than not, he will not leave or stay in place. He just come to you. So the order of the animatronics would be Orville Elephant, then Ned Bear, then Pig Patch, then Hippo, Mr. Hippo, then Happy Frog. So that's basically it. Oh, by the way, can I just mention how accurate, how, what's the word? Orville Elephant's mechanic makes sense. That he's fooled 10% of the time by the Lord Lure. Think about it. This is an elephant, right? Big ears. Naturally, he's gonna have some good hearing, right? I mean, come on. 10% of the time, he must can't be fooled by the air. He must can't. But then after you get rid of Orville, maybe with the heater, and I don't know if there's going to be a cooldown on the heater, probably, and it might mess with your temperature that you're trying to keep the office cool. So that's going to be interesting to see how these guys play out. And now, so then Springtrap is the next one. Now, he climbs around in the vent system, making his way toward the vent opening, embedded in the wall in front of you. Track him by watching the vent monitor. He moves silently, so don't bother listening for him. But when he's poised to attack, you will see his face looking back at you from the vent. Close the vent door on him to send him away. Now, can I just admit, right? Because remember, for those people who don't remember, FNAF 3, he sometimes would crawl in them vents. Always. Well, not always, but sometimes there's like a chance you'd go in the vents. And instead of shutting him down in this one, it looks like you just simply close a vent on him. Pretty simple, right? I mean, straightforward mechanic, yeah? It's pretty simple. And a vent monitor, that's another mechanic. That's actually another mechanic. I guess it's actually, come to think of it, didn't FNAF 3 have a vent monitor? Like you had the normal camera monitors, and then you had the second, like the cameras which would tell you about the vents. I think that's what I remember anyway. And you could then look at that vent area and say, okay, well, where did he go? Where did Springtrap crawl into? As far as I know, and and then you shut him off so he doesn't come through the vent and everything. So. This is not exactly a new mechanic, exactly. The vent monitor is probably new to the whole FNAF 6, obviously, but not an entirely new one. And all it is just close the vent on him when you see him, so that's cool. Molten Freddy, oh my goodness. Molten Freddy, he also climbs in the vent system, but is much faster than the other animatronics when it comes to maneuvering his way toward you. You can track him on the vent monitor, another one, and can hear his laugh when he's poised to attack. Close the vent door on him to send him away. So basically, just rely on his laugh, and you'll know he's there, and you're good. So yeah, I can see where this would be difficult because if he's faster than Springtrap, he could be right behind Springtrap. Like when I say literally behind, he could be right behind him. I'm honest, he could be. So. Sorry, what am I talking about? Molten Freddy being behind Springtrap? Other way around. Springtrap being behind Molten Freddy. So you'll be watching him on the vent monitor, and when he's poised to attack, you hear his laugh, and you'll be like, okay, I need to do something, I need to close that door. So it's it's straightforward. Straightforward for a mechanic, I must say. Then we have Ennard. Now, for those people who are going to start asking, wait, aren't Molten Freddy and Ennard like, the same and all that? Yeah, they are, but just think of Custom Night as completely non-canon. We all know this at this point. It's kind of like Sister Location, apart from the little mini games. If there's gonna be. Oh, I hope there's gonna be. I really hope so. Yeah, so Ennard. He also climbs in the vent system, but unlike the other animatronics in the vents, he's difficult to track, appearing only briefly here and there when moving. He can't be seen in the vent opening, but gives himself away by making a squeaking noise before attacking. Close the vent door on him to send him away. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So Springtrap, you can track him by vent monitor, and you'll see him in front of the vent, so you gotta close that door, that vent door, alright. And then we have Molten Freddy, who you can track him, he's faster, and he laughs. That's the thing you need to keep an eye out, the audio cue. And then we have Ennard, who hard to track on the vent monitor, so don't bother looking at that vent monitor. Just listen for that squeaky sound, and you should be fine. You just close the door. So that's simple. That's pretty simple. I mean, let me see. So how much people have I gone through? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's go through 4 more. So Phantom Mangle. Alright. Phantom Mangle is another one. will appear at random in your viewing monitor. Close the monitor or switch viewing modes to make it disappear. If left on screen for too long, Phantom Mango will invade your office temporarily, causing audio distractions and increasing your noise meter, which can attract even more problems. So yet another mechanic where it involves the noise meter. That's interesting. Actually, come to think of it, Phantom Mango had the exact same mechanic in FNAF 3 because if you saw him, it was like it wasn't, I don't know if I should call it an Easter egg, but like, you went to a certain room, I can't remember what the room is right now, the camera, but you went to a room, and you see him hanging, and then, like, he appears by the window, and he just causes an audio distraction, so, pretty straightforward, and the same as FNAF 3, so, that's actually interesting, that's pretty good. So, that's something I like about these like all the other FNAF YouTubers. I actually like the fact that Scott is keeping it, what's the word? Some of the mechanics are being brought back from the old game. So that's actually really good. So that people are like, okay, well, all 50 animatronics are going to be completely brand new mechanics. We're just like completely not knowing about anything. Where we can just be like, oh, some of them we know how to deal with. So, yeah. Next one is Mango. Mango makes his way through the vent system. But unlike the other animatronics in the vents, once he reaches the vent to your office, he will never leave and will enter your office the moment the vent door opens. Okay, so that means you can't just simply close the door on it, because, you know, she's just gonna come and kill you. The only way to stop her is to use the vent snare, which can only be active in one place at a time, forcing you to keep track of Mango's location in the vents to ensure that the correct vent snare is active. Once in your office, Mango will hang from the ceiling, creating audio disturbances before eventually dropping down to jump scare you. Alright, so when she gets into your office, it's similar to FNAF 2, because she hangs on the roof, and then she just jumps and jump scares you and everything. But the difference is that she actually does audio disturbances, which makes sense. I mean, radio frequency, I mean, that makes sense. And it's not like you can just put the mask on and be like, yeah, that's done. By the way, for those people who soon want to know, actually, it's about to come up actually soon. I won't spoil it yet. Alright, so it's different. It's a different mechanic, slightly. And vent snare, I'm guessing that was, I think she has the same mechanic as what Springtrap had when he was in the vent. So you have to just close that door so she doesn't crawl through. I can lure her to another area or so. That'd be interesting to see how that plays out. The next one. Okay, guys, can I just like, alright, let me read this out and you'll see what I mean by it. It's funny. Withered Chica. She's the last of the 5 vent crawlers. Withered Chica can be blocked by the vent snare as well as the vent door. Alright, pretty good. Unlike Ennard and the others, she gives no audio cue when she's at the door, meaning you need to track her position using the vent radar. That's a new one. That's a brand new, I've never seen vent radar before. Unless, actually, kind of think of it, is that what is in FNAF 6, the original thing, when you're defending yourself in the office? Probably. Seems new to me though. Anyway, if she reaches the dread door, she will become stuck in it, preventing you from closing it for the rest of the night, while her girth prevents Ennard, Mota and Freddy and Springtrap from passing. Mango can still get through. While this may seem like a strategic advantage, keep in mind that Withered Chica may eventually wiggle free and jump scare you. Now, like, I don't even know what to say. Withered Chica, what I was gonna say she put on some weight, but as an animatronic that can't be, cause yeah, she was built that way. So yeah, and let's just be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Withered Chica is legitimately a big animatronic. For those people who have, I don't think I've ever viewed it in FNAF 2, but when she actually grows in the vent and you see her in the vent, like you swear, like her arms are like this. I think it's like this or so, and she's like, let me just put it the way. She kind of looked like she's struggling to get out of the vent. Let's put it that way. So this is actually gonna be a funny one. I think that I like how Scott's keeping this comedic thing going on too. Like poor Withered Chica. She's gonna be she's not. It's not even that she put on weight. She was built like that. Can't blame her. But yeah, that's going to be very helpful against things like Ennard and Moulton and Freddy and Springtrap. However, you have to remember about that jump scare. So yeah, guys, can I just toss a mind bomb in there? By the way, just imagine, right? If you go into the vent monitor to go look on Ennard, Springtrap, or Moulton and Freddy, and you're just like, you're looking there. This is when Withered Chica has now crawled into the vent and she gets stuck. Just imagine, guys, right? Imagine if you see the feet, right? The back of her feet, and the other animatronics, all three of them are just like in the thing, just looking straight at her feet. You know what Scott should do? Add like an Easter egg where every once in a while you'll actually see one or two or three of those vent crawlers just like looking at each other, just like, wait, what? What's going on here? Why? Whose feet are these? Why is she stuck in there? Get out of here with it, Chica. We want to jump scare the youths. That would be so funny. Oh my god! Like, if she actually like just like the vent monitor was there. Oh my god! That would be like you'd actually see her feet. Like, oh, that would be the funniest thing. Scott needs to add this. Come on, if he adds this as an Easter egg, that would be funny. I would literally laugh. All right, so the last animatronic I'm going to go through right now is Toy Bonnie. Well, Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica. He sneaks you through a trapdoor to your right. There's no way to prevent him from entering your office. Your only defense is to put on your Freddy Fazbear mask to fool him. Looking directly at him will increase the effectiveness of the mask, cause him to leave a little faster. So guys, here's a little fun fact. I was at the live stream that when Daco heard about this. Yeah. Daco got a message through the comment section saying, by Scott, at the time he was working on Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica, and the mask was actually going to be confirmed. So I was just like, oh, awesome. So there's going to be the mask mechanic is making a return, unfortunately, because, that was kind of a problem in FNAF 2. If you haven't seen my videos, go check it out. But anyway, so yeah, the Freddy mask is coming back in this one. Unfortunately, the mask doesn't work with Mango. You just have to close the door on her. But with Toy Bonnie, that's going to be interesting. And it says here, looking directly at him will increase the effectiveness of the mask, causing him to leave a little faster. So I guess he might appear in front of you, and you can, obviously, like all offices, you can turn around. So like if you look directly at him, it's more likely that he'll leave. If you don't look at him directly, well, it might still leave, but it might take a while. Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. Keeping it original from the original FNAF 2. That's cool. And the same for Toy Chica. She's sneaking through a trapdoor to your left, and just like Toy Bonnie, there's no way to prevent her from getting into the room. Only defense is put on that Freddy Fazbear mask to fool her. Toy Chica is faster than Toy Bonnie. Oh, that's interesting. Toy Chica is faster than Toy Bonnie and will invade your office more often. However, she's easier to fool with the mask, especially when looking directly at her. So that means basically she will, basically she will be faster. She'll be coming at you more often than Toy Bonnie, but you have to keep track of both of them. That's actually going to be a little bit interesting, because like, yeah, you have to do this. You did the same thing with FNAF 2. The only difference is, I think Toy Bonnie was faster, if I remember correctly, and then Toy Chica. I might be wrong, guys. I don't even know the algorithm to the game right now, but anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there, and we'll continue with the rest of them, and we'll start at Jacko Chica. I think I've gone through at least 12 or so, 10 animatronics, but let me see. So we covered the mediocre melodies, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the vent crawlers, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no. Mediocre melodies is 5, definitely. And then Springtrap, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Shy over 12, that's alright. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to end it here, though. Leave a like for this really cool coverage as well. By the way, one more announcement as well. First of all, you notice I'm wearing a different set of different earphones. Yeah, the earphones I've been having now, they're not doing too well. They're not functioning properly. So I'd gotten this for Christmas. So yeah, new set of sound, so it's better quality for me to hear hear things, and I can play FNAF 4 with that too. So that's pretty good. But the real announcement I wanted to announce to you guys is, as of Tuesday, I should be back to everyday videos. So yes, yeah, the exams are finally basically finished. I have like one assignment to do, but that's about it. And then by Tuesday, I should be back to the videos every day. So be on the lookout for the videos again, and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you next time for another Ultimate Custom Night coverage.